Here we are. That's loud in my ears. That's better. Hey, Rerum! How are you doing? Good to see you. We're back again with another short story reading. I basically postponed this a week because I was out with friends on a holiday, and then I was recovering a bit because we did a decent bit on the holiday, not just, oh yeah, recovering from work and stuff. So I sort of had to recover my rest, and I thought, hey, look, I came back on the Tuesday, I do these on a Monday, I should stick to sort of the same time of the week, and then you guys can join. All that good stuff. So this is weeding me out, seeing myself lagging behind. But, oh, there we are. I think I'm good to close the tab of that, but yes. So today, I should have opened my other document as well, because I'm going to make sure to cover the context of all of these. Let me know if I've got distortion on my audio, by the way, because I was just editing Dawn of the Jedi Eruption earlier and didn't realise that a lot of it was distorting. I think it should be good now from my settings that I can see, but I can't really. Actually, I can probably hear myself, can't I? If I'm noisy! If I'm noisy! Yeah, that's fine. I can hear myself. There we go. So yeah, cool. It's working. So, today we're going to be having a look at a bit shorter short story, which is The Adventures of Lanoree Brock, Jedi Ranger. Now, if I have a look here, this is still set up correctly. Oh yeah, I didn't have that there before. Word. So The Adventures of Lanoree Brock, Jedi Ranger is set after Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void, but before the continuation of Dawn of the Jedi Force Storm, which is issues 2 to 5, which basically finishes off that storyline, and then other comics and everything, and then we jump ahead next time to the Tale of the Iowa Pod, which will be interesting because we're jumping a year from the look of it. As based on sources, that's when they're set. Yeah, so the last one we read was Dawn of the Jedi Eruption. I should check where The Adventures of Lanoree Brock was published, because I don't have that in my timeline. I should do that now while I'm thinking of it. This is not going to be a long short story, so that's where I'm like, okay. It was published in a Kindle Daily Post website. Right. Oh yes, so more detail. This is set between chapters 2 and 3 of Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void. That's why I put it afterwards, because in my timeline, I set things during it, after in the list. So it's good to read after the novel, because then you have context of when it would be. So cool. So then, I guess we can get on to the story itself. The Adventures of Lanoree Brock, Jedi Ranger. This was written by Tim Lebbon, who also wrote the Into the Void novel. And it was published in 2013, so... Eruption was... Scroll up... 30th of the 4th? 30th of May, 2013. And then we have the 24th of May. So this was actually released only a few days earlier than Eruption. But of course Eruption was a hyperspace exclusive. I really should put my short stories compendium link on my YouTube links in the about section. I'll do that afterwards. Yes, alright. Let's go. Just as a bit of a bop comes up, I'm gonna play that again for afterwards, talking a little bit and whatnot. Because I'm also very happy that I've actually solidly hit past that 800 subscribers wall, because I was sort of stuck a few subscribers below 800 subscribers, and now I've actually passed it, after dropping back down to 799 after before the previous one. It's like, okay, nice, I'm actually solidly past that milestone, so that's really cool. Anyway, you're here for the short story, I would imagine, because that's what this stream is about. Iron Hogs. Enter this in my journal. This is all... Oh yeah, this is all Lanoree Brock, sorry. I need to do the voice, and I don't remember... Like, when I do voices, I don't remember the ones I did previously. This is probably not the best thing, but... I'll do some approximation of my female voice again. Iron Hogs. Enter this in my journal. There's a good droid. Okay, where to begin? So, the Jedi Council asked me back to Tython, which meant only one thing. They had a mission for me. I'm a ranger. It's to be expected. Although the last time they did this, I ended up flying out to Skargora and getting involved in the Wookiee land wars. I thought there was going to be a breeze. It ended messily. But this is different. So very different. The way I see it, there are two reasons they called me back. The first is that the mission is so serious, so delicate, and potentially so deadly that they couldn't risk any form of communication to fill me in. They couldn't transmit the information, even on the Jedi's secured channels. They couldn't send anyone, a droid, a ranger, with encrypted files. This had to be face to face. And when I met them in the valley, even that meeting was done in extreme secrecy. Strange to see the council like that, almost as if they were scared. The second reason they chose me is just how personal this mission is to me. At first I thought the latter might compromise the former, but I've had time to let it sink in. I've had time to dwell on the past. Those early years on Tython with my dear brother Dal, and the later years without him, and I can see why the Jedi Council are so wise. I'm sort of pronouncing that normal Jedi way at the moment, yeah. Why the Jedi Council are so wise. The danger of the mission is Claire. Yes, English. As I break voice and then I go back into the voice, I go, oh, yes, English. Got to get used to it again. The danger of the mission and its personal aspect is so intertwined that they couldn't choose anyone else. It's me. It always had to be me. They say a Jedi's training is what makes them the person they are, and in some respects that's true. My journey across Tython shaped me. I found my true calling at Anil Kesh, the Jedi Temple of Science. There I learned to temper my doubts and channel my talents. There I first discovered the alchemy of flesh. But it was I who made that long, ultimately tragic journey that really formed the person I am now. So now I'm embarking on my new mission. First stop will be Kalimar. I've been told to meet a Twi'lek called Traysana there. I'm told he will help me, and already I'm unsettled. I'm used to dealing with non-Tythons, but for something as sensitive as this, why is there something a Twi'lek can tell me that the Council cannot? Not the best way to start a mission, eh, Iron Hogs? In mystery, in darkness. Nevertheless, I turn to Tython with peace of mind, and I'm leaving again with a great weight bearing down on me, a personal pressure the likes of which I never thought I'd have to face, and such a danger for the whole Tython system. I feel like I'm about to test every moment of training I've ever undertaken. But that's fine, Iron Hogs. I'll have you with me, grumpy droid that you are. I have my peacemaker ship, refined and customized to my liking, faster engine, bigger guns, and I have the Force. Whatever happens, whatever I'm about to face, and whoever I might meet, the Force is always there. set course for Callum, and may the Force go with me. Jedi Ranger Lanoree Brock, signing off. So yeah, quite a realizing that this way, boom, and now I'm actually looking towards it when I look at the screen. Anyway, next time, that'll be it. Fixing things as I go. But yeah, it's very short. And a lot of the short stories will end up varying in length as we go through. Because they're all not enough for a novel, but also a lot shorter. And honestly, I'm not sure what to do with the Despotica. Because it's a script, basically. As the main actual story bit, apart from some information earlier. But it'll be interesting. Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment. I am hoping to get a Star Wars tabletop RPG out soon, which will be cool. Hey, Alfie, I just finished reading the short story. This is not going to be video game streams on here, but TIE Fighter is actually a good thing to talk about. I need to divide my time properly by what I'm editing, so at the moment I've got a couple of videos with Jeff that I'm focusing on, and then I also got on the side another little test pilot podcast episode with someone that I'm trying, and we're gonna see what the response is like. We'll see. It'll be cool. And then, depending on how the response is to it, continuing on with it, or what's gonna end up happening. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, hopefully get the Star Wars... On tabletop RPGs, I've actually started playing a Conan the Barbarian one with someone, which is an interesting one to start off with. Because I've been going, okay, cool, Star Wars, I want to get into it. And then the first one I do is not Star Wars. But it's been fun. We've had one session so far, and hopefully there'll be another one this Saturday. And that'll be cool. So if anyone wants to play tabletop RPGs, then I'm down to let you join and play. We just need to work out time zones, which would be nice to see what happens. And stuff. So yeah, TIE Fighter. So much trouble with the joystick controls on that. Maybe I'll just have to use keyboard and mouse. I just have to bite the bullet and not have the cool joystick with it. Oh yeah, this is in the corner. I was editing photos from my trip, because I actually took some good photos with my... I got a second camera that's a Canon 80D. And it'll be cool. Other update, I got a call earlier and some twist grip handles I got from my Ronin gimbal came in. So that'll be cool. To have proper support for longer shots rather than just holding onto the single handle grip that it's got. And thinking of tabletop RPGs again, because I've been thinking about it a bit more since I played a bit of it. I have ordered Bunkers and Badasses, which I'll show you guys why not. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. Why does it say something's in my cart? Close that. Boom, 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 boom. So Bunkers and Badasses is the in-universe Borderlands tabletop RPG. And the thing I thought would be really cool to do with it is I couldn't find a PDF of it anywhere. I ended up getting the one with extra bits and pieces because I thought, for the price and for how much I'm might be using it. It'll be really cool. And for it being unavailable online, get into it. What I was thinking of doing was actually adapting this to actually play through the normal Borderlands world, because from what I've seen, it's only that in-universe Dungeons and Dragons rip-off type stuff, or satire I should say, their own sort of RPG fantasy world. But what I thought would be cool is a way, like, I've been quite into Borderlands, and replaying it again got me back into thinking of it and going, do I want to do stuff about it on YouTube here, or what am I gonna do? But I feel like I'm bad enough with keeping consistent with my Star Wars content. Yes, there's the word content. It just slipped out of the mouth. My Star Wars videos. So I need to get on track with my schedule of my Star Wars videos before I try and introduce anything new in. And then that'll be good. Yeah. I want to get back to recording some more KOTOR, but I haven't yet. Because I've been away, and then I've been busy doing a couple of jobs, and then editing the other stuff has taken up some of my time. And I also have not gotten into recording my comic reviews yet, which I really need to catch up on. I feel like they're more important than KOTOR. Like, KOTOR's a good one because of stuff with the KOTOR remake, which they've actually fully moved to a new studio, which was a little update, which I thought would happen, so I didn't bother making a whole video about it, but there we go, I mentioned it. Who knows what's going to happen with that now? With the studio going, that's not where we wanted it to be, and now it's shifted over completely to another studio. Any comments that we could have actually drawn from to say, oh, it's actually still set in the expanded universe and still going off the original story, sort of get voided because a new studio is approaching it, and they're going to be doing whatever they end up doing with it. And as a little side note, while I'm talking about all sorts of stuff, I did start collecting, and I have 3 of them right now because I couldn't afford them all, the Berserk hardcovers, because I really liked reading Berserk online and thought that I would also really love to get the nice hardcovers and read through it again. It smells good. Plus other things. So yeah, here's the thing, if you're watching this for this long, I think that you're into RPGs enough to possibly want to join. Time zones are funky. It's annoying. Why not put this music again? And that's been an interesting one to figure out. But yeah, it's good. So yeah, I think that'll do for now, to be honest. To blow things up, yes. I'm gonna blow up your entire world. So, thank you guys for joining and watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna do the intro without the music because then that'll be better for editing. The wrong RPG for sure. This has been a short one. Oh look, it's not even been half an hour. But because of how short the short story was, some of them will be like this. Depending on who ends up joining in the time frame. Talk more, talk less, depending on comments and whatnot, and chilling afterwards. And that's why I'm doing the separate edits of the short stories, which Eruption is going to come out. How long is that? 2.5-ish hours. So it'll be good. And then I believe I've just been unlisting my other stream, so I'm going to do that. So if you end up seeing this in your history still, it'll be good. But yeah. There's only one concurrent viewer. Yeah, it really dropped off when I started talking about other stuff. So that's alright. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for joining and watching. Let me know what you thought of the little short story. I quite enjoyed it. It was good. Just a little thing to add flavour to it, basically. And I will see you in the next video. Everybody!